Hi. Don't mind the Christmas tree, it's still fall. So on my Kindle, I just read a book called The Idea of You by, I forgot who. The Idea of You by, who the fuck knows? I think Robin Lee. Robin Lee! Ah, I got it right. I can't believe I remembered that. Yeah, The Idea of You by Robin Lee, because Anne Hathaway is, I don't know if she's still shooting it, but she has a movie coming out, yeah, based on the book. And Anne Hathaway was my favorite actress during my childhood. You already see the Anne Hathaway renaissance bubbling up with her fashion, and I'm ready to see that streak with her movies. The love interest to her character in the movie is being played by the guy who played the prince in Red, White, and Royal Blue. He's tracking to be an actor with such range with the roles that he's in. I know he's in The Purple Heart. He is in that Cinderella Story with Camila Cabello. He seems so in the characters he plays, and he seems to really land it. And I am looking forward to what he delivers, his performance in The Idea of You. What The Idea of You is practically about, it is about a 40-year-old divorced woman getting into a relationship with a younger rock star. What basically happens in the book is her daughter is a huge fan of this band called August Moon. She takes her and her friends to a concert in Vegas, and in Vegas is where she got backstage access, and that in the backstage is when they meet the band and interact with the band. And Hayes, and I believe the woman's name was Solene, feel chemistry and make arrangements for lunch, and that lunch kind of extends to an entire relationship. Nice slow burn relationship. Of course, accompanying the sweetness of a slow burn, there's also the bitterness of him being a celebrity rock star. We experience how with both their busy schedules, they have to make arrangements to meet each other. They have to deal with crazy obsessive fans. They send inappropriate mail to her. They harass her online. Somebody does vandalism at her workplace, and I believe that we see it affecting their work. And it also affects their personal life, and particularly hers with her I believe 13-year-old daughter and her divorcee husband. So let's get into it, right? For me, Solene and Hayes were too apologetic. Yeah, and this more has to do with the apologetic relationship, about the personal relationship aspect. Let me start with Solene. Her daughter has a huge crush on Hayes. When she finds out that Solene is dating him, her crush, she is devastated. Yeah, she is crying, and because she loves Hayes. Yeah, so her mom dating somebody that she believes she loves is such an emotional wreck for her, and the mother feels guilty. Even before she found out, right, the mother is riveted with guilt. So much so she avoids, in moments where she plans to tell her daughter, she avoids telling her daughter. And I thought she was way too apologetic about the daughter. You know what I mean? If it was me, my daughter is crying her in her face about me dating her dream boy, her idol, her celebrity idol, I'll be like, tough. You know? No, like, what am I supposed to do? Well, she's upset. What am I supposed to do? Like, she'll get over it. Like, this is real life. You're a real life. Your idol is a real person. He's into me. He's into me, an adult woman, an adult man. It was never gonna happen with you. I'm sorry. And I would tell her immediately. The minute I arrange a lunch date with my daughter's celebrity idol, I'm gonna tell her, hey, I'm going off for a date. Mom, with who? With your celebrity idol. Yeah, she can cry about it, so give her time to cry about it, give her time to mourn while I go there. I feel like telling her from the beginning would have gave her much time to process, you know, while your relationship is processing, your relationship status with this man is processing. She'll be able to slowly process the idea of him being a real person who's into you and you into him. And yeah, I think problem is solved there. I didn't see why it was a big deal for her not telling her 13-year-old daughter from the jump. But you know something? it's supposed to show, yeah, that she is a tender and careful mother who takes her daughter's development seriously. And putting that into perspective, I'm sure that would yeah, break a sensitive 13-year-old girl. I don't think it'll break me. I don't know. I don't even remember what it's like to be 13, so I can't even say how I would react. But I think, but I would want my mom to be happy. I would want my mom to have excitement in her life. I feel like she deserves it. So I like to think whatever my mom decides to chase back her life, you know, post her first husband, who I have a understanding that traumatized her. I'm low-key talking about myself right now, my situation with my mom and her story. But yeah, I feel like I would put my feelings aside and let that happen. Although it was acknowledged in the book that that's what Isabel, her name was Isabel, that's what the daughter tries to do. You know, she had mentioned that she tried her best to be strong for her mom because she wants her mom to be happy, like she sees her father moving on and being happy with a new woman. So I understand, and I of course respect Solene as a mother for feeling responsibility to in that way as a mother. She's not the type of mom like I will definitely be that will be absolutely selfish, I think, in pursuing this relationship. Mama has to live a life too, you know what I mean? Okay, so next point, yeah, that I thought that Solene was too apologetic about, too self-conscious about, is when the father finds out. Yeah, when the father pieces together that Solene is with this 20-year-old rock star boy, he gets in her face like, oh, what are you doing? We have a 13-year-old daughter. He like somewhat threatens to, I guess, take her to he uses legal terms with her, which Solene picks up as him threatening to have full custody of the daughter. You know, take Isabel away because now she's not being fit. She's not living a fit lifestyle to have a 13-year-old girl. That's how she interpreted it. That's how, if that's how Solene interpreted it, that's how I'm going to interpret that too. Fuck that dad. No, but seriously, yeah, let my ex-husband, my 40-year-old ex-husband, who's currently about to get engaged to a 30-year-old, get in my face about me having fun as a mother. I would not care. I would look dead him in the face like, I don't give a damn. But maybe Solene felt like she can't afford to do that because he's an entertainment lawyer, and that entertainment lawyer knows what to say in court to get the daughter away from me. But yeah, no, a girl, I don't care. I don't care. The reason why they divorced in the first place, right, is because he's an entertainment lawyer. He's an entertainment lawyer. Yes, she is a gallery owner, an art gallery owner. She's passionate about this, and he didn't support her passion, right? He wanted her to stay home and raise their daughter, be the woman that stays home and raise the kids. She wanted to pursue her passion. He didn't like that, and her passion itself, he did not feel too hot about. He was just not interested, and it made Solene feel unseen. It made Solene feel unsatisfied, unfulfilled. He just did not respect what she was passionate about, and that is what created the divorce in the first place, right? And which, in the husband's perspective, you could tell is her not being satisfied with the family that she has. You know, that's how he expresses somehow in the book about how he sees the reason why his wife left him. Yeah. If I'm in that situation with a man, yeah, okay, with my ex-husband, yeah, come in my face, yeah, and get mad at me for who I choose. Now, if it was a gangbanger, if it was a completely inappropriate hood dude, absolutely come fight and take my daughter. If it was a rapper, yeah, come and take my daughter. If it was Drake, no. If it was Drake, you're not taking my daughter away from me just because I'm dating Drake. If it was a rock star, a 20-year-old rock star, no, you can't take my daughter. You can't threaten to take my daughter, and you absolutely can't get in my face about what people think. I don't give a damn. I'm moving on too. I'm living my life too. Solene was too apologetic for me. Yeah, two words. She was too apologetic. She was too self-conscious of what he would think. I would completely own that ish. I do question the morality of such a plot, of such a synopsis, because if the roles were reversed, right, a 20-year-old girl and a 40-year-old man, we would lose our fucking minds, wouldn't we? We would say that it's completely inappropriate. We would say that's taking advantage of you, that she's being taken advantage of, that she's being groomed. And I have some sort of knowledge through a woman named Shalyn Lester of the kind of mindset a older woman has approaching somebody younger. And one of the things that Shalyn Lester had said is that I don't think you can compare male and female relationships, older relationships, to older women and younger man relationships, because men traumatize women more. I do somewhat agree with that, right? The idea of a 20-year-old boy with an older woman, I don't feel like he's truly in danger. And I didn't feel the character here was so much in danger of being taken advantage of like I would if it was a younger girl. Of course, if he was an underage boy and an older woman, absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. If he was actually underage, if he was still a teenage boy, I would think that's inappropriate, and I would think that would damage his brain entirely. But 20 years old, I'm gonna let that be. 20 years old with a track record of dating older women, I say we can let that be. The charm of an older woman, younger man relationship, and this is what I picked up from Shalyn Lester and how she explains how she approaches her relationship with younger boys as an older woman. These young men see it as a flex to date older women, and they see it as a challenge for them to measure up with them in maturity. You know, older women, they are fully developed in their mindset. They know what they want, they know what they don't want, and they're able to express that with confidence. And that's the appeal, Shalyn says, of an older man, of an older woman dating younger men. At least for younger men, you know, they understand that older women are in another life arena, and older women are more blunt, you know, and they're also, they know what they want sexually. So there's no I'm gonna say this wrong, there's no inhibitions. There's nothing holding them back. They don't hold back in the bedroom, and that's just very, very compelling, I guess, to younger men who hunt down MILFs. So I was understanding that dynamic about why younger men and older women might be in a relationship, might be attracted to each other. I was hoping to see those moments, and I did get that. You know, Solene is a grown ass woman. She owns an art gallery. She has ownership as that, which is, she expresses, is very rare for her and her partner in the art world. She is making money. I believe she had like a Ralph Lauren sunglasses and some kind of bag. So she's paid, okay? Her daughter has fencing, painting, this and that, gymnastics. Like, they put her in so many classes, and she has to take her places, right? So she has a busy schedule. She's very quick and adamant about her boundaries of what she can or cannot do, what she will or will not tolerate with Hayes, and that's cool. I'm getting what I expected out of her, but from Hayes, I'm getting sorry, and yeah, and that was for me too much. It was too much how apologetic he was, because sometimes Solene would be just downright rude, and I feel like he was too malleable to her comfort. I would like to see like a touch of pushback, so I can feel like he's a man. It's nice. We love a golden retriever boyfriend. We love a man who extends herself for her woman's comfort. I would like to see him express that in a more alpha way. There we go. I was hoping to see some alpha qualities out of this rock star who I believe sings lead. You know, this is still a romance. This is still a spicy romance book, right? And we love alpha males in these types of books. Can we see some alpha tendencies in this 20-year-old? The constant sorry, was really shedding that. If it did give me that, it got immediately destroyed by how apologetic he was of Solene, how on eggshells he seems to be about Solene. Battery's dying, hold on. Okay, aside from that, let's talk about the crazy fans. As I said in the beginning, these fans were crazy over Hayes. As we know, girls to get over their teen idols, right? They vandalize her workplace, they harass her workplace phone. Well, hold on, they fill up her workplace phone with a bunch of harassment. They send offensive things to her through her mail. It affects her. You know, the fans are affecting her, and that it If it was me, and I would just sass these fans back. Like, I am not the 1 or the 2 or the 3. But I did feel for Solene when it was starting to affect her daughter. She has a daughter in her house. Yeah, the worst can happen to her daughter. The worst did happen to her daughter. Her daughter got bullied. Her daughter got harassed by her friends, by her classmates. I think one of them mentioned, one of them asked her to ask her mom to tell him something about his dick. And the daughter was affected by that. Again, it couldn't be me. What do you say about my mom? Don't speak of my mom, bitch. But I feel like at some point, if I'm a teen girl, if she's been dating my teen adult for a while, I'll get over whatever grievances I have and be on the defense about my mom. Don't speak of my mom, get out my mom's business. I'll have all that to say about girls getting on me about it, you know. But Isabel, of course, it's a scene where she apologizes to her mom about not being strong enough to handle all this. So she acknowledges that she's trying to be strong, but she's not strong enough. I don't think this is strength. I think this is, people have the audacity, there you go. Other people have the audacity to get in your face about something, have the audacity back. No one's asking you to be strong. People say to have the audacity about yourself, your mama. Again, 13-year-old girl, right? But same thing with Solene, just get some audacity, you guys. Let's go. I also related to her being anxious about her job. Again, these fans are harassing her job. These fans are asking for pictures of her when she's having a lunch with very pretentious artists, pretentious but important artists. It's affecting her image. It's affecting her reputation at her career. You know, and I understand the anxiety behind that. Yeah, I do. Because I have anxieties right now about this job. So these fans, her love life affecting her work life in this way with a boy that's 20 years old, already like looking kind of goofy to her colleagues. No, like some of them are cool. Some of them are like, you go girl. But you know, professionally, maybe it's a little goofy. And I very much understand the anxiety there. You know, you can't just say, I don't care. Yeah, maybe if I didn't have this job, I'll be like, who cares? Live your life. He's a millionaire. No. You know, she just got out of her situation with her husband for her work. Yeah, the one thing that a relationship like this can affect is her work. I understood her feelings there in that situation. I thought it was so sweet that Hayes cared about her passion, that Hayes went and studied, trying to learn more about her art, about the art world, to impress her with, to sound informative and entertain with other people, to even use his star power to pull strings for her. I thought that was really cute, and it made her cry. It made her cry a lot of times too, and I'm very, very glad she got to experience a love where the man cares, you know. You know, and what does that do? That makes her feel like she wasn't the problem. Well, yeah, she wasn't the unreasonable one, just breaking up her whole, divorcing this man because he wasn't passionate about her. I like the idea of your age not stopping you from having the experiences you deserve. I thought that was very, very, very beautiful. Okay, within the story, he's the one to fall in love with her first, right? He says, I love you, I love you, I love you. She holds back. I've been in that situation recently. But it has been frustrating me. Like, girl, you know you love him. You know, she knows she loves him. So when are you going to say it back to him? And why are you holding back? And when she finally says it and he's like, what took you so long? And then she said, I was trying to see if it was actually you and not the idea of you. So cute. I wish I got a better sense of what kind of rock star Hayes was. Yeah, every actor, every musician has a brand. They have a musical brand and they have a personal image brand. What is Hayes' brand? You know, and I already have the sense, based on what everyone's trying to say about the book online, that we're supposed to see him as freaking Harry Styles. I don't want to see him as Harry Styles. Again, I am not a Harry Styles girly. You know, being a star, having it factor is not a manufactured thing. Magnetic, charismatic people, that once in a lifetime burst person is the kind of person that becomes a star, and we can't deny that. I want to get a sense too of what Solene is picking up, what these girls are picking up from this man. I wanted to feel like a character in that way. Character description of what his music might sound like, what he's bringing to the industry, what his charisma feels like. Give that to me all uniquely. And I didn't get that. This fantasy about a woman plucked up by this rock star and given a whirlwind romance with this rock star. Give me the rock star. Give me a textured sense of what's so compelling about this rock star, who this rock star is. That's a huge part of the fantasy, and I feel like the book did not deliver too much on that. You know, I kind of had to create a stereotype, a stereotypical handsome, desired rock star that everyone loves in my head. And that's no fun. I'm not crazy attracted to Elvis, but I love watching movies about Elvis. I saw the Elvis movie. I'm so excited to see the Priscilla movie. That voice, those face, those looks, those swinging, those in the 1950s. And I love to see that. I'm compelled by that. This book didn't give me that. What I loved about the book is that the chapters are all in cities. So again, yeah, you're dating a rock star. He's traveling, he's on a world tour, traveling the world. So the book is chaptered in all the cities she has to go and meet him in, and him meet her in. And I thought that was really cool that all the chapters are lined up in that way. I feel like it really captures the tone of the story it's trying to tell. I appreciated the way it ends. Did I love it? No, because it was heartbreaking. I like shouted like, what? When I read the book in the end. It ends very with discipline. Yeah, discipline. The best example I'm going to give you is The Lover. It's a movie, the movie The Lover. I loved that movie as a child. Don't ask me why I'm a child watching The Lover. It ends with discipline, where the girl, the characters fall in love. The girl is on a boat, the guy in his car watching her leave from the boat because he has to go, they can't be together. He has to go marry a Chinese girl, and her, a little French girl, has to go away in the boat. An American ending would have him get out the car and jump in with her, forget responsibility, forget life, I want to be with you, my love. No. We don't even see him watch her leave. We just see the car. That's a disciplined way to end a love story. And we see the same form of discipline there. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was heartbreaking. It was bittersweet. I ended the book still happy for Solene, a 40-year-old woman who recently divorced, who had a failed marriage with her man, trying to get her groove back with her career, to experience love again in this way. Younger, energy, great sex, cares about what she cares about, exciting. He's a freaking rock star. To experience love in that way, I was so happy for her. The book succeeded about me caring about the character, even though the morality of a 40-year-old giving a 20-year-old boy may be questionable always, but I did feel happy for her having this experience in her love life. Hi, I'm currently editing this video and I just want to add a few things, right? I give it 3 hearts. Yeah, 3 hearts is the rating I give this book. And along with that, I forgot to mention that I wasn't really happy with the conflict. I was mostly confused by the conflict he had with a band member. Usually, basically the plot was dry. There wasn't much plot. It was just their rendezvous, basically, is the plot, and I just want to inform on that. So yes, 3 stars, fantastic read. I'm moving on to a spooky read, so stay tuned for next time.